Rose Thiongo and Ham Langat, Mr. Ham Langat. I think in fairness, it's good I place them on record. They have done a stirring performance, and this is part of the mentorship we should do. Madam Chief Justice, let me also start by apologizing that I did not place on record the fact that we did file written submissions on 27th August this year, and we rely on those written submissions. We took lots of time to actually develop almost a treatise on the origin of Election Act. We went to 1870 in England, where we found the first codification of the Election Act, and the subsequent development and the hesitation by apex courts in not disturbing electoral victory. I would request you, in the fullness of time, please look at it. I should also, in fairness, indicate that the authority I referred to from Ghana decided last year the Mahana decision is authority number 5 in our list of authorities. And again, this, Madam Chief Justice, let me say this because I ought to acknowledge it. Judges in Ghana quoted with approval one of your judges. Writing of this apex court are now being quoted with approval in the continent of Africa. And if I could say so, this is also because of the very vibrant advocacy by my learned friends. So if we could participate in enriching the jurisprudence in Kenya and Africa, so be it. I now go to a very brief response overview. You have a petition before you by Julia, I think is now number 7, the one about special group of people, 500,000, who allegedly were denied the right to vote. And this is what we call, not now fiction, but theory, pleading or drafting a petition on the basis of abstract principles. The so-called 500 people, not a single one of them have filed an affidavit to say because they were working for IEBC or were working in any hospital, they were deprived an opportunity to vote. In other words, this court must also try to establish some rules of engagement. Are we going to be holding this country at ransom as we process these petitions, which are, to say in very modest terms, very frivolous? One comes and says 500 people are denied an opportunity to vote, and then he gets away with it. Juria is a very good example of what states in America have now resolved to do. They do punish a pleader who files a pleading with the full knowledge that what is being pleaded is incorrect. I go to another area of so-called suppression of votes. This is another constant denominator, that the suppression of vote, because one level of votes was not held. And the question is, where is the empirical evidence that because there is no voting for a senator, then the turnout for votes for the president